Good morning, Vietnam, or wherever you might call home. I am Chad McCanna, involuntarily twitching Banjo-Tooie for hopefully your entertainment. This is a series that I'm signing into Xbox Live, getting my save game going. That's very important since this game has taken us several months so far on weekly streams. Let me get the plugs out of the way. Straight up top, this series is brought to you by our Patreon. So we hit the $500 milestone a while back, which compelled me to start twitching my gaming. Patreon, shortly thereafter changed the way it calculates your totals. So we dropped below 500, but under the new system, we are back up there as of last week. So now I'm officially obligated again to involuntarily twitch. But let's jump right back to it. So far in the Twitch chat, we've just got Snorkel the Dolphin posting up. So I'm entering a portion of Banjo-Tooie. Of course, it's a massive game, and I've played it through. I've never 100%ed it because of the Canary Mary race in Cloud Cuckoo Land. Maybe I'll get some strategic help once we get there in a few weeks' time, and actually, put that one to bed for myself, for my own sanity. However, I have, essentially all but 100% of this game, probably twice, maybe 3 times or so. I've casually played it a number of times since, and usually the place where I tend to drop off and shift my attentions to something else is around here. We spent the last stream getting to know the denizens of Jolly Roger's Lagoon, at least the above ground portion, or above water portion. But one thing that I didn't do is talk to. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. That was a Nintendo 64 Xbox controller thing that happened in my brain. One thing I didn't do was talk to some of the proprietors as just Banjo and just Kazooie, and occasionally there are specific interactions. So let's see what we have. Hey, Jolly. My partner still hasn't returned, No, nothing special there. Okay, so maybe we'll have additional dialogue options with Jolly once Mary Maggie is back. Let's see what Captain Black Eye has to say. Probably just some drunken rambling. Oh no, he's completely cut off from us. Okay, yeah, once he falls down, you can't interact with him any longer. Alright, fair enough. Well, I was just trying to spend a little bit more time before diving into Atlantis, because it does significantly change up the way that you play the game. But anyway, the whole point of talking about my general playthrough fall off was to say that this is the point in these stream series at which I'm probably going to start reaching out to you guys to help me decide where to go. We already, since Mumbo's pad, there was a Mumbo pad here, it's now disappeared. That means that we have oxygenated the water thanks to the power of the sun, which is one of many reasons why solar power should be pursued. I think we all would like to go to Atlantis, wouldn't we? This is a strange object here. We'll come back to that. It has one of the Kazooie head thingies. We saw one of those previously in the wooded hollow area of O Hags, and I think that's a yikes. I think that's a move that we learn here. But first things first. Let's see if we can get some of these. I thought there was a note right around here. Wasn't there? Did I get it? Oh god, oh god. It's so hard to tell what you're doing in first person swimming. Let's see if I can move the camera around. I could have sworn there was a note right there, like a note nest. Yes, there is. Okay, why couldn't I find that a second ago? Malik has showed up. Hello, Malik, aka the Cartoon Gamer. Check out his YouTube channel. Of course, we have to shoot these guys. Oh, it was a little above. Okay, I didn't realize that they shrink that much. And here's another one. Oh, that's just an egg nest. All right, might as well. But this one's important. I feel bad shooting these guys in the eye. Because they do have this one single googly eye, these ones always kind of reminded me of Zelda bosses. Oh, you see what's happening? I have homing eggs turned on, and it was actually homing into the wrong location. There we go. I completely forgot about homing eggs. Those are going to prove very valuable underwater, as long as they don't screw me up like that one just did. Alright. But there's little else for us to do now, so let's press on. We do have ice eggs. It took me way longer than it ought to have to realize that ice eggs could stop these guys. And I think their tentacles can still damage you. Let me test that. Yeah. Okay, I didn't take any damage, but it still pushed me away. Ah, Cameron Regal has showed up, as has Chris Alcock, a.k.a. Taskbar Architect. Welcome, gentlemen. That sheep sounded relatively tortured. Okay. I think these guys are called Puffed Ups from DKC2. I don't... You know, I forgot to pull up the... So, maybe someone in the chat can help me out with this. There's a Banjo-Tooie, Banjo-Kazooie wiki that has all of the baddie names documented from that Ancient Scribes article. So, as I encounter them, maybe you guys can help me out with what they're called. Hello? Wow, that was strange. And here's our treble clef, thankfully. Oh, okay, so that's the end of our note collection for this world. Yeah, I've talked about it in previous streams. The notes being sort of coalesced into basically, what would it be? There's oh well, that hurt. Into not too many collectibles. Kind of reduced some of the fun for me, unfortunately. I think that the worlds are big enough to support that many. I can understand the logic of it. I mean, coming off of, or, you know, Rare at least, coming off of something like DK64, you know, one of the chief criticisms was that it was just, there were just too many collectibles arbitrarily for their own sake. I think having notes in Banjo-Tooie's worlds would have been a safe middle ground, but I can understand the instinct to reduce them. Okay, so you might have noticed down there, there were these mermaid statues, which that model is actually borrowed from the DK64 mermaid in Gloomy Galleon that we came to call Pearl, because that's all you do. You find a pearl for her. And she seems to be very familiar with Tiny Kong. At any rate, yeah, so one of the theories we have is that the Atlantis, the Atlantean civilization we see here, is actually populated by those mermaids that, you know, one of whom now lives in Gloomy Galleon. Maybe she's the last of her kind. Sort of looks like an ancient civilization. But each one of those four had a symbol. So we've got squiggle, triangle, squiggle, squiggle, pi, omega. Actually, squiggle, delta, if we're going with the Greek. I wonder if it is a Greek civilization. That's interesting. I don't know what character that squiggle is. Maybe that's one of the lowercase ones. Okay. But at any rate, we need to do some egg firing. It's easiest to do this from up top, if I remember correctly, because you have to get them down into the buckets. So squiggle, that's omega, that's pi. There we go. Where's my reticule? There we are. All right. Squiggle, delta. It's over here. Perfect. And then I think there were squiggle, squiggle. Then pi, omega. Aiming is so hard. Okay, great. Oh, and you know what? When I got that treble clef, I thought that I had collected all of the notes. Apparently, that's not the case. Let's finish that out. I was thrown off by the treble clef noise, which in Banjo-Kazooie signifies that you've gotten all the notes for the world. I don't know if there is a corresponding sound in this game. Okay, so the anemones, thank you Snorkel the Dolphin for checking this out. The anemones are called blubbles, and the blowfish are called swellbellies. So those are not puffed ups. They're their own unique, beautiful creature that deserves to be individually documented. All right, what do we have here? The seaweed sanctum? Oh no, the electric eel layer. Okay. Yeah, I forget the name of the electric eels for that matter. But it's strange. They don't often give me trouble, but when they do, I tend to find myself getting hit repeatedly by them. Who goes in here? Is it the two of them? Left trigger, right trigger, launches bird. Just watch her go through the water like a torpedo. What? Extra cancel if it's Banjo you need. What? Launches the... Did I completely miss a rhyme? What rhymes with torpedo? Okay, that one... Alright, whatever. Thank you, Jam Jars. Anything else in the Sanctum? Sometimes they hide goodies like Jinjos up on ledges here, and unfortunately I have the volume turned way down so it doesn't bleed into my microphone. So, yeah, if I miss something obvious, apologies. The eels are named Frazzles. Hey, Tip Top Kong has showed up, and Chris is giving me a hint that it's possible to get the Calamari Bonanza here. I'm assuming that has to do with our giant blue-ringed octopus friends. Oh, these guys, I remember them. They are called Seamies, and actually with Kazooie like this, I can go through them. Yeah. Okay, cool. And is there anything in here? Yes, there is. Which I think... Oh, come on. Alright. I believe it's easier to do this in first person, if memory serves. And I probably should have parked Banjo somewhere a little safer. Perfect. Okay. Oh. Ah. Alright, we'll probably have to go on a... Underwater levels, eh? We'll probably have to go on a killing spree at some point soon. And, you know what? I should start making a point to activate things like this. And just in general, keeping track of where I have and haven't been, because this is an area that tends to get pretty confusing for me. It's laid out very organically, but that does not aid in understanding the geography all that much. Okay, so this, I believe, is where Crispy Bacon is. I remember that because the door, before it opened, had one of those just, like a big chompy fish, and I'm sure we're going to learn his name soon as well. Yep, our good friend Crispy Bacon. One of the three characters, 3 or 2? Maybe just 2, along with Old King Cole. One of the ones that was actually part of a contest to allow fans to name them. On the old Rareware website. Hello there.
Oh, hi, I'm Chris.
We have a Chris in our chat.
Chris, not very pig-like if you ask me. Actually, it's Crispy Bacon. Oh, I see.
Well, what are you doing, Mr. Bacon?
I'm on vacation trying to photograph those lovely paintings on the wall down there.
Sounds fascinating.
Oh, it is. But these awful fish keep attacking me. Why not get a spear gun? This camera was too expensive. I had no doubloons left. Perhaps you could protect me while I'm down there instead?
Yeah, sure. Alright, this one's gonna be pretty tough.
Alright then, if you could just follow me down to the bottom.
Yeah, okay. I always have a lot of trouble with this one. Well, usually I have to dive first. Okay. Yeah, this one, oh jeez. Gives me so much trouble. We do have a fair number of... I really should have stocked up on eggs before this. Okay, I can't remember if staying above is a good strategy or not. Okay. Oh, I do have homing on, though. That'll help tremendously. Yes. Okay, perfect. This will actually be a lot easier than I think. 30 seconds left, and it does pick up in difficulty. And I only have 20 eggs left. Oh, they got him. Okay. Yeah, that was my mistake. I should not... I needed to stock up on eggs, and,
That nipper bite really hurt. Please try harder next time.
Okay, so... No, let's not try again. I'm gonna collect some eggs first.
Well, I'm just not going down there on my own, and this shiny thing is staying in my shorts.
Oh, I bet it is. Do we need a pig anatomy lesson? Okay. Good, good, good. No, not yet, not yet. No, I did not want to do that. Okay, I need to just... I think I can just get used to flipping between them. Yeah, 'cause fire eggs would suit my purposes just fine, I think. As would probably... I don't know if freeze easy eggs, I know they're not called that, would do the job. I think they fire more quickly, though. That's why I tend to defer to them. It'd be nice if this one gave you that that golden unlimited egg that you get in some of the shooty challenges. Okay, 61, 64. Okay, more than we had at the outset. Oh, damn it. Alright, ice, and then mine. Good. This is the best part of any stream, isn't it? Okay, 100 eggs. Let's see what we can do. By the way, he called them nippers. Of course, that's the name of the giant crab. I guess you could call it a boss from Treasure Trove Cove in the first game. Can anyone check what these things are actually called? Are they nippers? Do we have a nipper drone and a nipper character?
Will you protect me from the nasty fish while I film the walls?
Wow, you can film with that Game Boy camera? That's impressive.
Right then. If you could just follow me down to the bottom.
Yeah, so, I think my initial strategy was probably the one that I should go with. Let's sort of hang out right above him. And then just keep an eye all around. Good, good, good. Maybe I'll be a little more judicious with my eggs. Good. Okay. Hey, so far so good. Got a little panicky there. Oh god, this is just an anxiety-inducing one for me. And the music. I mean, God, Grant Kirkhope knows how to evoke an emotion, doesn't he? I know where this would fall on the famous Sea of Thieves emotion wheel. Okay, 11 seconds. 11 seconds. We're doing better than we were, but now, of course, they're coming out 2 at a time. Yes.
I think that'll do it. I'm off back to the surface.
The frustrating thing about Crispy Bacon is that, just from a DK Vine standpoint, he's in that cage, and there's never been a really good way to...
I got all the shots I needed. Perhaps this thing I found earlier may interest you.
There's no good way to get a full-body character shot of him, because throughout the entire game, he was always surrounded by these bars.
Well, I'm off to get these pictures printed.
Clearly, he didn't bring along his Game Boy printer. It's nice that in the 4J version, they didn't bother, changing that up to something a little more Microsoft friendly. Yeah, I like that there's still the connections to the Nintendo world in this game, even when they change specific logos for obvious reasons. All right, now this one over here that we busted open with Kazooie, I think this is, owing to its green color, is the SEAWEED SANCTUM, which, it's something out... Yeah, it definitely is. Oh, no, this is the swimming baths. Okay. Well, fine opportunity as any to talk about what I was going to say. I love how in this game, it's... All the worlds are very compartmentalized, which is a big difference from Banjo-Kazooie. Of course, in stages like Mad Monster Mansion, or... I think this is a Minjo. Oh no! Yep. Wow, he took he didn't activate until pretty far into it. Or Gobi's Valley, for instance, where they're sort of built around structures. There is some compartmentalization to the way the worlds are built, but in this one, they go way over the top with it. I think to the game's benefit. It really does make it feel more like a place that characters live, which aids in the storytelling. It aids in the stakes. Your sense of purpose in playing the game. Oh yes, okay. I remember what that split up pad's all about. So there was a Cheeto page. Let me kill this guy before he gets me. He'll be back soon though, and in identical numbers. There is this Cheeto page up here, but you actually need a move from Hailfire Peaks, Kazooie's glide move, to get it. Is that all that the Ancient Baths are here for? Let me get to a safe space. My safe space. And take a look around. Yes, we hear you, Minjo. I ain't biting. Alright. Oh, yes. Alright, time for me to drool over some textures. How about that? Like this jade sort of ceiling tile that, like, unless you were doing the thing that I'm doing right now, you would never really notice, but just, God, check out how as it nears the torches, it just becomes this really rich green color and then sort of fades down. Beautiful, beautiful. Kids today, they don't get it. They don't understand why this is so impressive. As I'm playing this, it is a port that came out in 2009. I am trying to put myself in the mindset of the year 2000 gaming. It really is a beautiful room. In the chat, Tip Tup Kong agrees. I'm glad to see that. I'm not just bloviating. So which one is this? We've probably been in it already. Seaweed Sanctum, yes. Anyway, the compartmentalized areas all get these unique names. I thought that was a... All right, here's another time for the baddie naming. What are these guys called? These little seaweed doohickeys. They all have such evocative names. Seaweed Sanctum, Ancient Baths. It makes you feel like you can sort of extrapolate what the culture was. Why did they have a Seaweed Sanctum? Or is it called that because it's now been sort of overrun by molds and lichens and these little seaweed baddies? I mean, is that all there is to it, or were the Atlanteans cultivating seaweed for some reason? Okay, yep, I think we just need to continue upward. I don't know that we can make it to that side from the jump. Maybe we could do it from up here if we tried an additional, like a roll jump, a la DKC. So these are called whirlweeds. Thank you, Mr. Alcock. And yeah, I think everyone's in agreement that mermaids just love seaweed. Mermaids are to seaweed as Crumbopulous Michael is to Killin. They just love it. Oh God, I didn't realize that. I didn't know that was so short. I thought I had a little extra. Okay, back around. That's fine. There was a doorway up there that we definitely need to explore. All right. Oh, no! This is not gonna be good. Ugh. That's what I get for trying to circumvent the obvious. Okay. I don't know, I just didn't feel like rat-a-tat-rapping in that specific moment. It seemed excessive. At least we can get a few drops. I was playing Minecraft all yesterday, so my mind is attuned to honeycombs being mob drops. Alright. Now, what is in this door? I don't rightly recall. Inner Sanctum? Inner Sanctum. Inner Seaweed Sanctum? Come on, memory. SEABOTTOM. Okay. I guess there is no Inner Sanctum. Let me first get a scope of this room. Okay, we can get back up here. It's a nice gradual little decline. That's nice, too. I mean, it could have just been a little plateau that drops sharply off, but no, they give you an opportunity to sort of run into and out of the water, I think it really just aids the feel of this little area. Oh yeah, so this gnarly looking guy, I don't recall if it has to be grenade eggs, but we need to pluck out some of his teeth. And this is easier said than done. Especially when he turns his back to you. Okay. I know there's a Seamie around here. I think there might also be one of those, Okay, one more. There might also be one of the big fellas.
The big guys.
Puff Toss. You're Puffed Up? No, not Puffed Up. Spiky Go Blowy Explodey. Whatever his name was. You guys told me a moment ago and I forgot. Here's a challenge for DK Vine. What are these things called? I mean, they're even polygonal. They're not the, you know, in Banjo-Kazooie and I think DK64, there were these little fish swarms. Ah! Oh my god. There are these, you know, little, they don't call them swarms. What are fish? Schools of fish. And of course, they were basically sprites. In Banjo-Tooie, they made them full-on, fully realized 3D polygonal things, which is it's really nice. But I don't think they ever got names, although DK Vine insists on naming everything, even when no official name exists. So, yeah, I don't know if we ever did. Lead it a bit. I feel like that one should have gotten it. There we go. Oh, yes, into the gaping maw. Lovely. Inside the big fish. There are these little pirate guys. Oh, what are these guys called? I forget. Okay, I think Mary Maggie is down this pathway. Oh, this is also another one of those nice places where they have bouncy castle mechanics. Yeah. I think didn't they play with this in Lord Jabu Jabu and Ocarina? No, that was just kind of a screen warping effect. That was like a post thing. I don't think there was anything in the geometry of the world. Okay, what does Mary sound like?
Oh, you must be the rescue party.
Only if the price is right.
I'm Mary Maggie, partner of Jolly Roger. I was out on one of Blubber's wave racers when this fish knocked me off and swallowed me. Well, fish's mouth is open now, so you don't have to stay in here. Oh, that's lovely. It'll soon be happy hour at the inn, and Jolly will be needing some relief.
Oh god. Any chance?
Oh, Jolly. Oh, see Jolly about that. I'm sure he'll give you one.
That animation cycle. So happy to be free. Carry on, Maggie. I'm not sure what the source is on this. Maybe it's just something that was on the old Rareware website, and so we stuck with it. Partially digested carrots, I guess, and fish. I don't understand the carrots. Mary Maggie was named Mary Maggie Malpass, clearly after Steve Malpass, who was referenced in last week's stream, or the 2 weeks ago, rather, because of the 4th of July. So I don't know if that was, if that's official or just Lee Loveday sort of taking the piss, or if my memory's hazy and there was an official source that her full name is Mary Maggie Malpass, but DK Vine has taken it as canon, because why wouldn't we? Okay, I need to turn the volume back down. Alright. I don't know if you guys were able to see my TV volume, or if that HUD element, I think that might have probably showed up on here. Apologies if it tampered. I have the volume extremely low. I'll try not to mess with it too much. You know what? Before we leave, I know we go inside the Chomposaurus later on, but if my memory holds up, I think it's a different texture. Look at the way that this one like squashes and stretches and warps. They have come so far in the way that they did textures over Banjo-Tooie. I mean, this would be, or Banjo-Kazooie. This would just be unheard of. And in fact, look at this one. Is that actually? Oh, okay. I thought there was maybe a multi-layered one. That's just a seam. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, in a really disgusting organic kind of way. Ugh. Yeah, great job to the art team as per usual. The pirates are called keelhauls. The big fish, by the way, in the character parade, that was his name. That's what I'm finding out from the Twitch chat. Yeah. Let's see. So now that we are... This was kind of a lower area, wasn't it? I think that's what the sign said. Although, oh, hey, check this out. Check this out. They didn't despawn. Oh, these are all the teeth that I knocked out of that fish's mouth, and they just stay here. I mean, granted, it's only like 3 polygons each, but that's impressive. I'm properly impressed with that. And seemingly, they're in the correct locations for where they fell when I actually shot them out of his mouth. Wow. Honestly, I never knew that. That's fantastic. Okay, I swear there's got to be another exit down here. Maybe there's not. I think that SEAMEED just had, one of the SEAMEEDs I know has a Cheeto page, but I believe this one was just feathers, like a feather nest. So let's try and find him, just to confirm that before I leave. And I don't see any other passageways. And where is that SEAMEED? Oh, there he is. Yes, feathers, gold feathers, but. We haven't really used gold feathers at all in this playthrough. I wonder if maybe there was supposed to be somewhere down here that they would be particularly useful. Come on, camera. Can't really see what I'm doing. Oh, come on.
Just move onto the pad and press B to warp.
I'm trying. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to the main square of Atlantis. Oh, okay. Cam Regal was not referring to the big fish in saying that it was the character's name in the character parade. It's actually Mary Maggie Malpass. That's where we got it from, is the official character's name in the game, which is fantastic. I'm all for inalienable evidence, because we do have on DK Vine, whenever there's something called into question, we have sort of a tiered way in which we interpret the evidence. First, of course, is what's in the games, and nothing can contradict what's depicted in the games, although those can be interpreted in different ways. Second is what we refer to as Word of God, which is essentially clarification on the part of the developers, usually through social media or on the web, on the Rare website, something like that. There are tiers of Word of God canonicity. For example, if Rare says something, and then one of the developers comes back and contradicts that, we go with the official studio stance. But then beyond all of that, there's promotional material. I think that's kind of the third larger tier. So if something was not explicitly stated in the game or by a Word of God statement, we treat promotional material as more or less canon. We're not going so far as to say that Tiny Kong is a tax accountant, as the German marketing materials bizarrely suggested, but you know, it can provide some helpful context. But at any rate, all of that to say, I'm glad that we don't even need to depend on Word of God, which can occasionally be faulty, because in this case, our gods are fallible humans, and it's actually in the game itself. Excellent. This is a cool little bit of okay, good. Cool little bit of like industrial tech that's separating this. God, the Conquer's Bad Fur Day developers could have taken a note from from how to do spinning underwater death blades. Although at least they were fair enough to they were fair enough to provide a squirrel tail right at the entrance of that section. So we definitely don't want to jump down there, because then we'd have to go all the way back. But yeah, another great example of in a previous stream, you know, of the worlds connecting. In a previous stream, we saw that this silo, this water tower basically had a Jolly Roger's Lagoon placard on it. So yeah, this is where the water is fed that populates this river that I'm sure tremendously aids in the excavation of the mines. Nice. So all of that just to get that one Jinjo. They really put you through the paces with the challenges in this game. It's nice that everything is, more or less everything is meaningful in some way. Oh, hang on a second. I'm being told something pretty incredible in the chat. Okay, so Chris Alcock is saying if you freeze one of the fan blades and then explode them with a grenade egg, which I only have 5, they stay exploded forever? No way! Oh my god. This is a, alright everyone, take to Twitter with hashtag Megaton. That's insane. I've been playing this game, you know, on and off for, God, 15 years now? 16 years? Never knew that. I never had any idea. God, now I want to explode everything with, and apparently he's saying they stay exploded forever because I guess they don't follow the same respawn logic that... Okay, yeah, this is a worthy use of my last 2 grenade eggs. Oh my god, we'll stock up next time we see a nest, but wow! I had no idea! Cheers, Mr. Alcock. Huh. So he's saying that because Black Eye asks for lagoon water to sober up, Chris was sure that this was the key to unlocking Stop and Swap. That's incredible. That's incredible. There's so much weird little, you know, unnecessary bits and bobs that... That's great. So remember, all of that was just to get this purple Jinjo, which also means all of this pirate ship, this entrance, all of it was to get... Well, there was one black Jinjo that was right here at the entrance, and we got him. Yeah, basically just 2 Jinjos. That's impressive. So... You saw there was a little door back there. Let's make sure there's nothing on top of this. I think there might have been a portal up here. Yes. As I said, my memory's hazy, but it comes back little by little. I don't know why I keep using the first-person view. It just, sometimes it's easier for me underwater. The camera gets a little Willy Wonkus. Okay. Lovely little pirate ship. Or half a pirate ship at any rate. Wonder if this is one of Black Eye's that's run aground. Alright, so I think, were we after that that octopus Chivo? The calamari one? See if I can get right in here. Okay, and just because we've been taught a new trick. Nope. We shouldn't be so lucky. Oh no, ah! Oh. That's what you get for dawdling. Okay, what do we have down here? Oh, well, a few egg nests. We'll make good use of those. Damn. Alright, well, there's Davy Jones's locker right ahead of us. But, yeah, let's take some time in third person to see who else has died in the drink. M. Wilson? S. Filicia? Must maybe on the testing team. I'm not familiar with that name. E. Bryan. Oh, we know who he is. I actually tweeted him about this today. D. Pashut? Oh, come on. Alright, that's my own fault. Alright. Let me go up a bit. Get a better look. it's delightfully morbid that the team would basically put the lockers of the dead to at the bottom of the ocean to sort of call themselves out. Here's S-Mall Pass. So I guess within the games world, I wonder if there's any relation to Mary Maggie. Let's see, which one's this? Stephen Males, Boys and Pails. Will Bryan. A Pollington? Cool. Is that it? I feel like I'm missing some. I could have sworn that there were more for, you know, like Greg Males, Grant Kirkhope. In my memory, there were so many more of these lockers. Maybe this is just the, well, no. I was going to say maybe this is just the art team, but Will Bryan's an engineer. Huh. Alright, well, let's activate this, at least. I think we did already, actually. Oh, man, I don't know if I'm ready for the big boss fight. I do like the gating that happens here.
Stop! The water pressure's far too much for you. Down there, Banjo.
Whoops. Let's nope, I don't want that. There we go. What can we get from these guys? Okay, can get some more eggs. Ah, honeycomb. I knew there was something valuable. Excellent, excellent. Okay. What's over here? Oh, that's where we came from. All right, what else can we access? Should probably get out of this area when Banjo's essentially zombified anyway. Okay. So Chris Alcock is giving us some helpful context to these names. So Mark Wilson's a programmer. Salvatore Felicia is a programmer. David Pashut, engineer. Andrew Pollington is an artist, and of course, I was able to call out the Bryan brothers because I interact with them semi-regularly on social media. Cool. Thank you, sir. And yeah, in the chat as well, Cameron Regal is pointing out that that doesn't necessarily mean they're dead. Maybe there are people named this, I guess, giants compared to Banjo and Kazooie's size, but perhaps these are their school lockers. And at one point there was a school in Jolly Roger's Lagoon, and their lockers wound up at the bottom of the ocean for some reason. Of course, it's all a pun on Davy Jones's locker. Come on. Oh, I think homing eggs are screwing with us right now. There we go. Okay, I don't think that's enough to pop the calamari chivo, but maybe there's one more, or maybe I already got it actually. Okay. Oh, wait. This is where we came from? Inside the pirate ship? This is where we came from. Ah, okay, so I got turned around. Thankfully, we have enough ice eggs to make this work. Good. It's really confusing in here, and I'm probably not being aided too much by the fact I'm using first person for all of this. Okay, yes. So when we enter, Davy Jones's locker is directly across from us, but there's also this pathway. Okay. The green one. And what one was that? Kind of, prismarine? Alright. Oh god. Oh no! Ah! Yep, that was a mistake. Too much momentum. Make our way through. Ah, No Name Subtuple 9 has showed up. Welcome to the stream, sir. Or madam. Oh, really? Did I completely miss that when we were down here? Well, now that's interesting. Okay. Well, folks, I guess yeah, we might as well. We might as well take on Lord Woofokfok, the self-important angler. Wasn't there something in one of the 10 facts you didn't know about Banjo-Tooie video? Some video Rare posted where they discussed the origins. There's the warp. The origins of Lord Woofakfak's name. Was it Paul Makachek who would go into streams of expletives? I don't want to talk out of turn, but I think I recall Woofakfak being a direct reference to certain exclamations in the Banjo-Tooie barn at inopportune times. The chat can correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, you know what? We should stock up on grenade eggs for this fight. I was lucky enough to actually. Okay, yeah. Malik is saying yes. It was. I think they call him Maka. It was Paul Makachek, longtime Rare engineer and drone pilot that apparently would yell out streams of expletives that inspired Lord Woofakfak's otherwise G-rated name. Where are those egg nests that I got earlier? Were they the type that don't respawn? Because I could really use a couple right about now. Okay. Ah, yes. Malik is providing ever more helpful context. So when Maka would solve a tricky problem, he'd yell out, "Woo!" But when he was sure, fuck. So, woo, fuck. That's about as blue as this one should get.
Hey, Banjo, I can see a Jiggy down there.
Well, I can't. Let's take a look. That might be a 4J accident. The self-important anglerfish.
What? Who dares intrude on Lord Woofakfak while he sleeps in his appallingly cramped locker? Or we've just brought some mail for you, Lord Fak. Don't lie to me. You are going to steal my Jiggy and drain my hum, leaving me to flap pathetically around on the bottom until I shriveled up and died, weren't you?
Something like that.
The lottery grave awaits you.
Okay, God, I gotta get out of the way. I was... Alright. Oh, no. Ah. Okay, this is an extremely difficult boss fight. Or, well, I guess it's difficult due to the... these sparky things that he's shooting at me, and the fact that, yeah, we have to, shoot his boils, I think, don't we? Oh, man. Alright, keeping it on grenade eggs, and trying to avoid whatever the hell he's firing at me, but this really does have to be done in first person, but what is it? What do we hit? His teeth? Oh, I can't remember. I know that there are boils exposed. I thought those were here at the outset. It was like these glowing red things screaming, "Shoot me." But I don't see any of them. Ah. I'm just gonna try and shoot the boils that I know are there, and nothing. Oh no! What am I supposed to do on this? Okay, when he opens his eyes, perhaps. Okay, now we need more eggs. Okay, the boil's on his side. Everyone's saying the boils, but... Urgh. Well, I'm fouling this one up. Okay, hopefully he'll turn to the side after he gets done with this bit. Come on! This is terrible. Okay, only one of them is vulnerable at any given time. Oh, that's the problem. Okay, so it's not like Mr. Patch. So I guess that means they've all got to be on his right side, because I've only been shooting at the left. Or I guess stage left. His left. Come on, man. Some really unlucky RNG with the way he's turning, unfortunately. I am not a speedrunner. There it is, there it is. Okay. Yeah, and... Oh, alright, and some... Oh, my precious boils! Actually, me precious boils! Alright, I guess he's got a little bit of a Cornish pirate affectation. Alright, well now we know what to do. This shouldn't take too long. Although he will introduce there are a few more phases introduced. I wish it wasn't so dark in here. It would feel much less unfair as far as navigating the room. It would just be that much easier to know where the hell we're going, which is usually something you want to understand when you're playing a game that involves exploration. Okay, cool. Got that. Yeah. This boss fight, I think, unfortunately, it's hampered by the fact that you spend 2/3 of it looking at blackness, trying to figure out where you are in relation to Lord Wu Fok Fok. Otherwise, great character, and I think the idea of a swimming boss is pretty cool. God, DK64 didn't even do that. They chickened out with Puff Toss. They put Lanky in a boat. Yeah, it's a neat idea. Just, God, if it was lit up a little better, I could tell where I'm going. Like right now, I just know I'm going up. And now I'm going over because I'm trying to avoid these things. There he is. Okay. What boils do you have for me? God, I hope we're halfway through with the fight and not just this phase of the fight. Oh, there he was. Okay, I saw that. Okay, thankfully, when we run into the Lord himself, we don't actually get damaged. We only get damaged by the things that he fires from his what you call it, little dangly lure thingy. While I'm talking about little dangly lures, should mention that Lord Wu Fok Fok is referred to as, well, he's a lord, not a lady, and referred to as a male. The male pronoun is used, I believe, by King Jingling when talking about old exploits with the Lord, and yet this is the way female anglerfish look. Similar to a lot of insects, the female of this species is the big one. Spiders especially follow this pattern. And the males are these little puny, pathetic things that I think in the case of some anglerfish are actually parasitic. Like they will not only latch themselves on like a lamprey, but actually embed themselves in the bodies of the female anglerfish and do nothing more than sit there, provide fertilization, and then move on. But have you no sympathy hitting a poor blind fish? I open my eyes to see what I'm doing. Well, shit. That does not bode well for us. Yeah, you can open your eyes, but I'm still staring at darkness for half the fight. Yeah, so if this were if the Lord were a male anglerfish, this wouldn't be all that fun. It would be tiny. It wouldn't be impressive or imposing at all. So, yeah, they made the right choice, sort of messing with the genders. Although there's no reason this couldn't have been Lady Wu Fok Fok. Okay, yes, hit him in the eyes. Please, not my eyes. Yep, I was willing to take that. Oh, maybe not this one, though. Gonna recollect some grenade eggs. Okay, if I can just get in 4 good shots right at the front. Let's see if we can avoid this. No. Oh, man, these homing eggs are actually more trouble than they're worth in a lot of cases. Ah, okay. I think we should... It would behoove us to get this honeycomb up here. Oh, no. Oh, God. That's bad. Okay, I really need that honeycomb. Oh, come on. Okay. Alright, now I can't be quite as reckless as I have been being, but I need to get some more eggs as well. Ugh, this fight is not going my way. Ah, just a banana in my pocket has showed up. I apologize, I can't check what you're saying. I have to keep my eyes on the screen. But welcome to the stream, senor in my pocket. Or senorita. I don't know. God, just two more hits, two more hits. Okay, and I want to get above his lower jaw. Okay, so 25 eggs. That's the maximum. Alright, I'm just, yeah, trying to get up. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, that honeycomb didn't respawn. Oh god, okay, this is gonna be tight. Tight, tight, tight. That'll do it. Oh, poor Lord Woo-Fuck-Fuck.
Cursors! Things seem to have gone belly up. 100 years of oceanic tyranny brought to an undignified...
Whew. God, that was close. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why you always visit Honeybee. Alright, let's stock back up on eggs. Oh man, that was rough. Okay, is there, I believe there's bonus dialogue, so... Yeah, where is the Lord? Okay, I guess right there to face you when you first come in the room. You know, they could have lit this damn thing up.
To be quite frank, I think I fought quite well.
I'm glad the Lord's still alive. It's nice we didn't do too much damage. Although, are his eyes open? Yes, we've heard that one already. Do fire eggs work underwater? Okay, good, they do. Okay, so it looks like his eyes are open, actually. Let me get a better shot. Whoa, what is the homing egg trying to get? What the hell? What are we homing at? Like the actual center of the Lord Woo-Fuck-Fuck model, perhaps? I don't think it's one of the boils. Yep. Did you see that? Did you see that? It curved and went straight out the back. Weird. Huh. What could that possibly be going toward?
Cease firing! I used to be a hero, didn't you know?
Well, hey, maybe that explains Lord Jingling's relationship with him. That's great, though. That's some fantastic texture to the story of Lord Woo-Fuck-Fuck, and as we can see, he's not dead. So,
Leave me alone now. I think I need some quiet time.
all right, we'll capitulate. Yeah. So, this saga of Fuck is not necessarily done. I should preface this by saying I have been to Rare. I have absolutely zero knowledge of what sort of quote-unquote boss fights or larger interactions will be in Sea of Thieves beyond the Kraken that we all know. But Lord Woo-Fuck-Fuck is still alive. Paul Makachek still works at Rare. It'd be nice if there was, oh god, if there was something, we need honeycombs. If there was, if he made another appearance. Although I don't want to necessarily, with that request, I don't want to step on whatever, world structure the Sea of Thieves' team is trying to do. If they don't want it to be connected to these worlds in so overt a way, certainly their prerogative, and I think that the game would be stronger for it if that's the direction they go. But if there is light textural lore that evokes these games, Fok would be a great one. Oh god, I really can't afford to get hit right now. Come on. What the hell? What is happening here? Jeez, okay. What else should we do? I know we have to find Humba Wumba, but I have such a hard time remembering where she actually is. So perhaps some of you can help me figure that out. Of course, Humba gives us the submarine move, which allows us to go to those depths that we otherwise wouldn't be able to access per jam jars. Yeah, so Cameron is basically pointing out in the Twitch chat that this boss fight was entirely self-defense. So we are the aggressors, we are the monsters, because we wanted a piece of... Basically, we wanted the jiggy inside the Lord's lure, which is pretty unfair. Did you guys see that? Let me pull up that menu again. So usually there's a pretty good indication of a related character in each of the heads that's alongside the option. Sunken Ship is Captain Blubber, so that was my theory when we were first down there. I think it's not overtly spelled out, but yeah, I think that Sunken Ship is meant to be one of Blubber's that he got extremely wrong from a navigation perspective. You know what we can do? We can go up and explore the UFO for now. Oh, wait, it's not straight up, is it? How do we get there? Maybe it's past this explodey dude. Okay. I know I'm gonna die any second. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. So glad that doesn't damage you. You know what? Let me just try and... I know there's a I'm just gonna call him a puffed up. There's a puffed up around here. Can I just... Isn't there? No, there's not. Okay, well. Alright, that's fine. Inside the UFO, yes. Alright, so speaking of little textural bits of lore, and by the way, let's appreciate the lighting design from the UFO in this state. We can walk over to these guys, but they're all dark. It's kind of difficult to see what we're looking at.
Greetings, feeble earthlings.
Wow, real aliens.
Are any of you called Elvis? No, we're Alf, Betty, and Guillermo. We're also in a bit of a fix. Let me guess. You need to phone home? No, we have a cell phone for that. The drive unit on our ship has run out of fuel. It's powered by crystallized ice, but we don't have any.
I'm sure we'll be able to sort something out.
That Elvis reference, to those in the know, of course, it's a reference to the alien named Elvis in Perfect Dark, but I guess in the universe of this, maybe Banjo and Kazooie are aware of the musician Elvis and the rumors about him not being dead, and in fact actually being Bruce Campbell. So perhaps that's what Kazooie's referring to in the canon of the game, or maybe she plays Perfect Dark. I don't know.
Our ship has run out of fuel as we have no ice to power it. Not so superior now, are we?
So, Minjo here. Please, let's not die at the hands of a Minjo, for God's sake.
Your ship has run out of fuel as we have no ice to power it. That's a spare now, are we?
I just want to talk to all of them to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Also, check out that their models are slightly different. This one has 2 ray guns. This one over here appears to be the leader. He's got like a John Hammond-style walking stick. 2 ray guns. This one is the ship's mechanic. This, I guess, would be their Montgomery Scott. All right. Anyway, we were going to talk to ray gun guy.
Your ship has run out of fuel.
Blah blah blah. Okay, got it. Well, would they say no ice to power it? I think that's what they said. Yep.
Power up the other crystals quickly.
20 seconds. We got this. All right. Yeah, and the lighting is getting much more interesting.
Thank you, Earthling Bear and Bird. Now please exit our ship as we need to leave. We are late for dinner.
Any chance of a reward?
We landed on a shiny thing. You may have that. Now go.
All right. So check it out. They each get their own little animations, or at least 3 of the 4 get their own little animations. The ray guns are shared by these 2. Let's see how far these ray gun blasts go. Okay, they don't actually hit the ceiling. and their fearless leader over here. Yeah, he's just overcome with joy. But of course, Alf, Betty, and Gammo and their other friend have left their children in Hailfire Peaks. I guess they might be celebrating prematurely. Okay, so I was talking about a bit of kind of textural lore with these aliens. On the surface, it seems like, okay, they're aliens. They're unrelated to anything else in the Banjo-Kazooie universe. But their ship crashed. It was sealed up. As far as we know, nothing has come in nor out of this ship apart from the children. So where did this Minjo come from? To me, this suggests that, oh god, he can follow us this far? That was insane. Okay. Oh, wow, we needed that. That to me suggests that the Minjo, the Jinjos and Minjos, are extraterrestrial in origin. I mean, if we can make that assumption, then I think it stands to reason. The assumption being that that it was in here and it came from their home planet. Because why would Minjos have evolved the exact appearance of Jinjos if they weren't somehow part of the same biological ecosystem? Unless Minjos in general are shapeshifters. And now I'm trying to find my way out of the UFO, and I'm having some trouble. It's the simplest things that trip me up. Where the hell is the exit? How do I get out of this ship? Oh, there it is. Okay. It's behind the leader. So, yeah. That's one of those examples of something not being explicitly called out in the games, but, you know, if we had to take a logical stab at what the hell these Jinjo things are that have these...
All systems are go. Now let's get out of this awful earthling water and find the kids. They think they ejected somewhere over a snowy mountain.
I sort of love the way that... Oh, hi, Murray. My cat's making an appearance on the show. I love the way that the UFO doesn't have any, like, particle effects or anything coming out. It's being powered by some propulsion system that we mere Earthlings simply don't understand. What is it, Murray? Yeah, what else should we do in Atlantis? Have I gotten everything? I swear, there's no way I have. Oh, Humbawamba, of course. How do I get there? Murray, it's okay. He desperately wants attention. I'm sorry, Murray. I'll play with you in a minute. I think the hitboxes on these tentacles are teeny tiny, because I should have been hit many times over by those. Okay. Where is Humba? Oh, I don't think we've gone in this one. Yeah, this one is sort of like grayish. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Oh, well, let me see if that Seamy has anything of value. Oh, of course he does. Alright, let's try that again. And I can hear the, there's a Globo somewhere. Come on. There we go. Yes, Murray, I know you're very proud of me for getting that Jiggy. Apologies for the feline interruption. He just loves Banjo-Tooie so much. I'll actually have visual evidence that supports that claim. I might tweet that later. Alright, Humba. What's happening? Oh, we gotta go get the Globo, of course. Where is it? Underwater somewhere? Oh, before we leave, we should also check out that, unless that's the way we came in. Oh, there it is. I think I saw a little flash of pink. Yep. Excellent. I love these little schools of fish. They're so good. You know what? I'm just gonna watch them for a bit. Just a minute. So they're they're all swimming in circles. Is it random? Let's see. Oh, no, that one kind of... Okay, so sometimes they turn left, sometimes they continue turning right, but they usually stay together. So I don't think... If it was truly randomized, they would all be getting apart from each other. And yet... Maybe there's some logic in there that says if one of them gets too far away, it needs to circle back toward the larger group. But... See, some of them are turning there together, but then they all go their separate ways. So it's not like they're all on the same set of rails. That's really cool. I'd have to watch that a lot longer to figure out, to try and deconstruct what the movement logic is. But it's yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, Humba.
You have Globo. Want to give to Humba?
You know I do.
Sure, I'll just throw it in.
Maggie ready. Magic ready. Jump in Wumbo's pool.
Oogla.
I love this one. This is a good spell. Wumbo called this submarine. Use left stick to turn on spot and A for much speed. Press B for sonar ping attack. You know that... Okay, so there's that. There's that. Oh, whoops. Jump in pool of wannabe Baron Bird again. Yeah. That sonar ping, I don't use it often. It's a sonar ping attack? Okay. Alright. Well, yeah, I think this is the only way back out of Humba's. I believe her section's a dead end, so that's fine. And thankfully these are unlimited. I don't believe we can play as this guy during the Lord Wu-Fok-Fok boss fight, but it's a lot of fun to revisit the stage with access to this gentleman here, to the submarine. We will, however, go into the depths that we couldn't delve earlier. Oh, come on. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Walker's Cavern. Yes, yeah. So folks are pointing out that the sonar actually freezes the octopi, which allow you to get through them that much easier. So I think this is one of those shooting challenges, if I recall correctly. Yep.
Got down here at last, eh? How about trying my little shooting challenge? Score 60 points and I might give you a prize. Do you need instructions?
Yeah, why not?
I've littered this place with lovely mines.
These guys look familiar.
Destroy my mines to score ill-deserved points. Green ones give you 2 points, and only 1 point for the feeble red ones.
Alright, we'll go straight into first person. Oh, I was hitting the wrong trigger. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, I like how in that little explanation cutscene they actually had a special little bit of animation that that exploded them into each other as she sort of a visual aid for what the colors blue and green and red are. But it's nice. It's something that if you're at this point you're probably familiar enough with this style of minigame to not strictly require that explanation. Whoa, Murray's going crazy over there. He really wants to play. Gotta spend some time with him after this. Yeah, you would miss out on that. So very few people probably got to see that little thing, and yet they coded it. It's nice.
Rats, you luckily scored enough points to win my prize.
All right. Where did it go? I don't think this was one of those challenges that had like a big bonus. Is this where the prize is? Where's the prize? Wait, did I just get it? Did they not? Do I not have to collect it? I don't know what happened to the Jiggy. Oh, okay.
You want to play again?
Nah. That's a fun one though. I like that. For some reason, I feel that it's easier to aim these torpedoes than it usually is to do Kazooie's eggs. Let's see if we can go inside Davy Jones's locker with this guy. Yeah. I don't think you can do the boss fight this way, but
Oh, stop that, you scumbags! Let I know your father!
oh my god. Oh my god. Banjo's canonical father, Bear Bear, is friends with Lord Wu-Fok-Fok? What? Oh my god, now that's a bombshell that I did not expect. Okay, wow. Oh, I'm glad I went back. Oh, that's incredible. Oh, Hyle's gonna hate that. Banjo's father is referenced in-game. Oh, yes. That's beautiful. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, by the way, we can't go to Town Center. We are coming up on 90 minutes for the stream, so I think that I'm gonna essentially call it quits for now. We can take up Pterodactyl Land later. We've done most of the stuff that we can at the moment, but to end the stream, I want to do something. One of the old DK Vine that we did in high school had a feature called completely pointless and often harmful fun things to do, and one of them was taking the submarine above ground. So I'm gonna do just that. How do we do it? Ah, there we go. Sonar. Yeah, wow. Banjo's canonical father. Bear. Oh no. That is great. I love that. Okay, so No Name Subtuple 9 says, what if he's talking about Kazooie's father? Fair point. I think all we know about Kazooie is that Breagles come from Breagle Beach. And that I think Banjo has known her since she hatched, but that might be Apocrypha. I'm going to assume that it was a reference to Bear. Alright. So they won't let you warp here, but it's nice to... I like just kind of breaching with the submarine like this. And, you know, despite the fact you're not supposed to do it, they did give us this ramp that allows you to take the submarine places that it definitely shouldn't be able to go. I wonder what happens if we try and talk to these poor pigs. In fact, I forget how we're supposed to help their problem. Maybe it's something we do in Grunty Industries.
Sorry, but I'll only talk to Banjo or Kazooie.
Yeah, probably the same thing. Alright, well, that'll do it for today's stream. I'm just going to wreak havoc throughout the above ground portion with this explosive submarine in the meantime. But, oh, I can't get up there, can I? Damn. Okay, well, they do restrict it a bit. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I really appreciate your time, either whether a YouTube viewer or you can actually make it on the Sunday. I know there's lots of other great streaming entertainment out there, especially the Summer Games Done Quick, which I think should be wrapping up pretty soon if it hasn't already. But yeah, at any rate, this once again has been brought to you by our Patreon patrons. Check us out at dkvine.com/Patreon or patreon.com/dkvine. Lots of great rewards, including access to our really fantastic DK Vine Minecraft server, which we've taken to calling DK Vinecraft, for only $2 a month. For $1 a month, you will receive stickers in the mail, a physical item for $1 a month, not bad. And $2 a month, you get the stickers, you get the Minecraft access, and the rewards only go up from there to the point where you can be receiving live streams of the Conversation podcast, access to our Inner Circle staff chat, or not staff chat, our Inner Circle chat, and oh no, yeah, lots of other fun bits and bobs. But until next week, really appreciate you all taking the time. I will return this submarine to Humbawamba. And we will press on, probably with Pterodactyland, in next week's stream. Thanks, everyone.